Is Can Yaman's star fading? The untold story behind the headlines? What happens when a global heartthrob, adored by millions, seems to lose his shine? How does a man who once ruled the screens with his magnetic charm find himself tangled in a web of controversy? And who or what is pulling the strings behind this dramatic transformation? Welcome to the whirlwind world of hype celebs, where we dive deep into the saga of Can Yaman, the Turkish superstar whose name alone sparks joy, intrigue, and now questions. Buckle up, because this isn't just a story. It's a roller coaster of fame, love, and the shadows that threaten to dim a once unstoppable light. The rise of a legend. Can Yaman. The name alone conjures images of smoldering gazes, impeccable style, and a charisma that transcends borders. From Istanbul to Italy, this man has captivated hearts with his acting prowess, disciplined lifestyle, and a backstory that's as compelling as his on-screen roles. A lawyer turned actor, Can's journey from the courtroom to the red carpet is the stuff of dreams. His dedication to his craft, rooted in traditional values, made him a household name in Turkish television and a global sensation. Fans adored his authenticity, his respect for privacy, and his unwavering commitment to his art. But something's changed. The Can Yaman we see today isn't the same man who once lit up the world. What's pulling him away from the spotlight he worked so hard to claim? A love story or a PR nightmare? Enter the enigma that's stirring up the storm. A figure whose presence has shifted the narrative around Can Yaman. No longer is the conversation solely about his latest projects, his humanitarian efforts, or his iconic red carpet moments. Now it's about her. A woman whose social media antics and DJ gigs have thrust her into the spotlight. For better or worse, their joint appearances, particularly a recent red carpet moment in Italy, set the internet ablaze. Viral in minutes, the images sparked a frenzy. Some called it romantic, others audacious. But beneath the surface, these moments have dealt a crushing blow to the reputation Can spent years building. Those poses, those smiles, those carefully curated snapshots. They weren't just headlines. They were a turning point. Global media didn't celebrate Can's talent or his latest role. Instead, tabloids feasted on the spectacle, transforming a once respected actor into fodder for gossip columns. Mag-style gossip isn't here to sugarcoat it. This isn't just a love story gone wrong. It's a masterclass in image mismanagement. A slow-motion unraveling of a brand built on authenticity. And at the heart of it all is a question. How did a man so grounded, so revered, end up in this chaos? The woman in the spotlight. Let's talk about her. A DJ by trade, her life thrives on Instagram filters, bold aesthetics, and a carefully crafted chaos that's as captivating as it is polarizing. She's not just a partner. She's a phenomenon. One that's reshaped Can's world in ways no one could have predicted. But what has she brought to the table? Has she championed his projects, stood by his side in meaningful causes, amplified his legacy? The answer, according to Mag-style gossip is a resounding no. Instead, her presence has dragged Jan's name through the tabloids, turning his carefully curated image into a circus of speculation. Once Can Yaman was the darling of international production houses, a dream collaborator with a spotless reputation. Now those same studios hesitate, wary of the drama that follows him. The red carpet moments that once showcased his charm now highlight a narrative of excess and artificiality. Fans who once saw him as a role model now whisper in disappointment, wondering where their hero went. The man who valued privacy, family, and tradition seems to be slipping away, replaced by a version of himself that feels like a stranger. A mother's gaze and a fan's heartbreak. Picture this. Can Yaman arm in arm with his partner starting down the red carpet. Cameras flash, fans cheer, but one pair of eyes stands out. Those of Can Yaman, his mother. Her gaze, filled with the love only a mother can hold, carries a weight of concern. Is she watching her son's proud strides falter? Does she see the man she raised fading into someone else's shadow? Jan's presence at these moments isn't just symbolic. It's a reminder of the roots Can seems to be drifting away from. And it's not just his mother who's watching. Fans across the globe, from Turkey to Italy and beyond, are reeling. The young dreamers who once saw Can as a beacon of integrity now question his choices. The women who adored him, who followed his every project with unwavering support, are stepping back. Why? Because the Can Yaman they knew, the lawyer, the gentleman, the disciplined artist, is becoming a puppet in a game he doesn't seem to control. Mag-style gossip has heard the whispers. Fans feel betrayed. Not by his talent, but by the narrative that's overtaken it. A career at a crossroads. Let's not mince words. Can Yaman's career is taking a hit. The man who once commanded respect in every room he entered is now dodging questions about his personal life. Production houses that once clamored to work with him are now cautious, wary of the baggage that comes with his name. The parties, the DJ gigs, the endless social media spectacles, they've cast a shadow over his professional achievements. What was once a story of talent and discipline is now a cautionary tale of image erosion. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about public perception. It's about Can himself. Mag-style gossip has learned that his recent return to Istanbul wasn't just a homecoming. It was a statement. Was it a bold move to reclaim his narrative or a desperate attempt to salvage what's left of his image? The exhaustion in his eyes tells a story words can't. The man who once shone brighter than the Bosphorus at sunset is now grappling with a void that's growing with every headline, every viral post, every moment that pulls him further from his roots. A plea to Can Yaman. Can, this is Mag-style gossip speaking directly to you. We're not just reporters. We're fans, friends, and believers in the man you are. You've spent years building a legacy of discipline, talent, and heart. You've inspired millions with your journey from law books to leading roles. But now, you're at a crossroads and we're Worried. The woman by your side isn't lifting you up. She's casting a shadow that's dimming your light. This isn't about love or privacy. It's about your soul. The chaos surrounding you isn't just a PR disaster. It's a threat to everything you've worked for. Your family, your fans, your heritage. They're calling you back. The prayers of those who love you, the pride of Turkey, the dreams of your supporters. These are the anchors that can pull you through. But you have to choose to hold on. The illusion of freedom. Here's the harsh truth. The glitz, the glamour, the red carpet poses, they're an illusion. You might feel free in this whirlwind, but mag-style gossip sees the chains. The woman at the center of this storm isn't your partner in growth. She's a force that's isolating you from the Turkish press, from your fans, from your family, even from yourself. The man who once stood tall with integrity is now caught in a narrative that doesn't reflect who you are. But it's not too late. You're Can Yaman, the man who turned dreams into reality, who won hearts with honesty and grit. You're not defined by tabloid headlines or social media filters. You're defined by your talent, your values, and the love of those who believe in you. The courage to step out of this shadow is within you. Find it. January, break free. A call to shine. Again. Dear Jan, this is your moment. The world is watching, not with judgment, but with hope. Shed the illusion that's holding you back. Reclaim the man who inspired a generation, who made us believe in the power of hard work and heart. The red carpet isn't your stage anymore. It's a distraction. Your true stage is the screen, the stories you tell, the lives you touch. Mag-style gossip isn't here to tear you down. We're here to lift you up. We believe in the Can Yaman who captivated the world with his authenticity. We believe in the man who can rise above the noise and shine brighter than ever. Let go of the shadows. Embrace the light that's always been yours. When you do, we'll be here cheering with tears in our eyes, ready to welcome back the true Can Yaman. So, what's it going to be, Jan? Will you let this chapter define you, or will you write a new one? The choice is yours, and Hype Celebs is rooting for you to shine again.